Welcome back to 6 and 6, where we cover 6 stories from around the world in 6 minutes or less. With that said, to start your time, we begin today in Peru, where Oscar Morea, the former Peruvian foreign minister, died in a prison hospital in Brazil while serving a sentence related to corruption charges. His passing remarks at the end of the complex political career that he held was distinguished by significant diplomatic service, but ultimately marred with legal controversy. Mortuez, the death has prompted reflection on his legacy, highlighting the nuanced nature of his contributions to Peruvian politics and international diplomacy. From Reuters, quote, his death has stirred a complex emotional response from those across the political spectrum in Peru, reflecting on his intricate legacy that melds significant public service with pungent controversy. With that, we switch across the Atlantic to Tunisia, where courts have upheld increased jail terms for prominent political opponents of President Ziad, signaling growing concern about judicial independence. The decision reflects Ziad's ongoing consolidation of power since dissolving parliament in July 2021, which has raised a national alarm about potential democratic backsliding. These court verdicts are widely perceived as politically-motivated actions designed to suppress dissent and strengthen presidential control over state institutions. From Reuters, quote, the recent ruling is seen by many international observers and human rights organizations as a direct consequence of President Ziad's tightening grip on Tunisia's institutions. This underscores significant concerns regarding the independence of the judiciary in Tunisia. End quote. Next, we travel across the Atlantic back to Costa Rica, where their next president, representing a populist movement focused on social equity and economic reform, has been elected. Her victory signals a strong public desire for political change. Fernandez aims to position Costa Rica as a regional leader by advancing digital infrastructure and transforming educational systems. Her presidency symbolizes a progressive approach to bridging socioeconomic divides and embracing innovative solutions. From Reuters, Laura Fernandez's election represents a pivotal moment for Costa Rica, where voters are demanding meaningful political transformation, a commitment to combating corruption, advancing technological infrastructure, and prioritizing social equality reflects a new generation of leadership that seeks to balance traditional values with forward-thinking solutions. Next, we travel to Singapore, where the Singapore Air Show highlights significant challenges in the aviation industry, particularly supply chain disruptions and surging regional demand in the Asia-Pacific market. Industry leaders are focusing on innovative solutions and collaborating efforts to address logistical bottlenecks and prepare for future growth. The event served as a critical platform for working, strategizing, and exploring technological advancements in the aerospace manufacturing sector. From Pacific Reuters, quote, supply chain disruptions have posed significant challenges for the aerospace industry, impacting production timelines and the delivery of new aircraft at a time when demand is surging, particularly in the Asia-Pacific region. The quote underscores the complex dynamics facing aviation companies. Next, we travel south to Australia, where the Australian Open men's singles tournament has a rich history of showcasing exceptional tennis players on Melbourne's hard courts. From Reuters, quote, over the years, the Australian Open has served as a critical stage for up-and-coming talent to make their mark, while also solidifying the dominance of well-established players. As we reflect on the tournament's history, we are reminded of the diverse playing styles and tendency required to succeed on the hard courts of Melbourne. End quote. And finally, we end today in Europe, where the Tisy Party is leading polls for Hungary's 2026 primary parliamentary elections, representing a surge in far-right populism. Their nationalistic and anti-immigrant platform has gained significant support, potentially signaling a major shift in the Hungary's political landscape. The party's rising popularity reflects broader European trends of right-wing political movements gaining momentum. system. From Reuters, quote, "It's about time Haiti takes control of its destiny without external dictates," said one Hizzy Party supporter. Quote, "We need leaders who are truly representative of Hungarian people and their values. These statements highlight the party's core messages of national sovereignty and rejection of external political influences," end quote. And of course, if you want to read any of today's articles in their entirety, they'll all be linked down there in the description below. But like, subscribe them. Also down there, you can find podcasts on Spotify, Podcast, Podvine, as well as the Twitter handle at Your Daily Flip, where I post links to these episodes on Tuesday and Thursday. And normal podcasts, it's more US focused on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So, with all that said, there's only one more thing to say. Stay safe, don't die.
Also down there, you can find the podcast on Spotify, Pocket Cast, Podvine, as well as the Twitter handle at Your Daily Flip, where I post links to these episodes every Tuesday and Thursday. So with all that said, there's only one more thing to say. Stay safe, don't die.